What's up? How y'all doing tonight? Yankee Jeff here with some more t-shirt therapy tonight. I wanted to dive into soft white underbelly. That I got this new computer, this fancy schmancy computer, and it's actually going to give these people the disrespect that they deserve. Because the last times I did some recordings with soft white underbelly, it was this herky jerk. It was disrespectful to these people who are opening up their lives to show the struggles they're going through with addiction, which hopefully can lead other people to possibly get better. That's why they do it. So like, subscribe, the whole thing. I said, I'm really loving this soft white underbelly because it shows, I see one side of the recovery game because I deal with people that are enablers and codependents, people that live with or have lived addicts or alcoholics. This shows the addicts and the alcoholics, and it shows what their struggles are. Somehow we have to try and bring these people together. My friend Deshaun Wise, A Righteous Perspective, he turned me on to this, and it's really been wonderful. It's been very eye-opening because I don't see a lot of this, and it's really nice to see. But it's also it's good to broaden your horizons. Okay, so let's get into it. This is soft white underbelly. This is a crystal meth addict, and her name is Adriana. Listened to a little bit of this earlier, and I think that you guys are really going to get a lot out of this. I hope. I've said this many times in the past. The motivations to quit using drugs or alcohol. It's simple. You can list them off pretty easily. You can list off many reasons to stop. It's a simple solution, but not easy. And they're two different words. Simple and easy are two different words. It's a simple fix, but not easy to execute.
Yeah. And when I see other people out here that are like older and shit like that, it just makes me be like, I don't want to be like that when I'm, and it's true what they say. It's harder when you get older. So I need to get my shit and try to be serious about my shit now, because I wasn't serious before. I was just fucking bullshitting, playing around, saying I was, I'm getting on my shit. I didn't get on my shit. And now I'm like, damn, I'm like 27 years old, and I see like all my other friends that they got their shit together, and it makes me like, damn, like I need to get my shit together. Because
is there anything about the way you were brought up you think that maybe took you down this path?
I think seeing my mom, like getting drunk and always partying and shit like that, it kind of like pushed me to not be home and not be go out, be going out till 3 a.m, and then having to go to school as a junior in high school at 7 o'clock. And the last 2 years of my high school, I didn't go to school. I mean, I went to school, but I didn't go to my classes. So it was like I was ditching in school, which was kind of stupid because like if I'm not even going to go to school at all, I mean, going to my classes, why be in school?
How far did you go in school?
I did all 4 years, but I failed to 2 years. So I would have to take another 2 years of school.
And how do you think your life on the streets has changed you?
It made me realize a lot of real shit. Like if you don't get your ass up and work and do something to get some money, you ain't gonna have nothing. And that's for like not just people out on the street. That's for like everybody. If you don't get up and get a job or like do something with yourself, you ain't gonna be like, how are you gonna eat? How are you gonna survive? Like, it's.
And where are you staying now?
Right now, I'm staying in my car.
So you have a car?
Yeah, I have a car.
It's better than a tent, I guess, right?
Yeah. I've stayed in tents before. First time I stayed in the tent, I was just like, oh my God, this shit is crazy. Like, I'm in a tent. I've never lived like that before. So I've taken myself way, way, way down.
Is this the lowest point of your life right now?
Yeah. I was brought up with everything and anything you could think about. Anything I wanted, I had it. My grandparents spoiled me. And I just, like, when my grandpa passed away, it fucked me up. Because he was like my dad. So I distanced myself from my family a lot. And my family and I aren't close as we used to be. I missed out on so many things already with my family just because of how when my grandpa died, it killed me. Like it made me so numb. I didn't even know when the funeral was. I just lost track of time. I lost track of everything. So,
What emotions do you deal with now?
just kind of anxiety, and about trying to hurry up and trying to get my shit together because I wasted so much time already. And my daughter, she'd be understanding more. So it's like over here, she's wondering why my mommy's not around.
Does she ask you?
Um, no, not really. I think my mom be telling her like, your mommy's not around because she's doing other things. I think at this point, my daughter, she's smart. She's smart. Like she got like her little attitude. She's smart. Um, I don't know how my daughter looks at me, really, and I think that's what makes me more kind of um kind of sad in a way because I don't know how my daughter looks at me. Uh, she calls she calls me mommy, but she knows that she feels like her mom is my grandma. I mean, my mom is her mom. So I don't think she really understands the meaning of a mom, like I think she's confused in a way because
Sure.
she calls me mom, but she my mom is more like of her mom, so she feels more like okay, my mommy is not really my mom.
Yeah, I'm sure she's confused.
Yeah, and that's what kind of makes me upset and kind of kills me.
Is crystal meth hard to stop using?
Um, a little bit. I mean, I have my days where I be sober, but as soon as I see somebody that's got a pipe, I'm like, I don't think about it. I just be like, hey, I'm like, let's get high now. So it's hard. I know I can do it. It just I'm dealing with like a whole lot of other things. So sometimes I just give up. So I'm trying to get my life together.
You can do
What
it.
emotions does being separate from your child bring up?
Um, the fear of her not wanting to like the fear of her not wanting to anything to do with me, um, because I haven't really been around like as much as I used to be around, and so it's kind of hard because I don't want her growing up and have her feel like what I felt from my mom when I was growing up, and just not just feeling like she don't know me.
Yeah.
Like she sees me, she knows me, but she don't know me as her mom. And I feel kind of like I I pray that I get another chance. I've been a mom. I pray that I get another baby, that I get pregnant by a good man, and I can have another baby and do it all over again. But the last time I got pregnant, I got my tube bursted, and I didn't know I was pregnant. And so when they did the emergency surgery, they found a baby that was, I think, like 14 weeks inside me. They took out my tube, they took out the baby, and now I have like 40% chance of getting pregnant again. So my lifestyle has really like just made me like go down bad.
But you have a child.
I have a child.
You could be with her right now.
Yeah. The only problem is my mom, she still be doing her drinking. My stepdad does the drinking, and I can't deal with that shit. I can't deal with him always talking shit to me, putting holes in my walls because they're fighting, and then the next day they're good, and then the following day they're at it again. Like, who wants to be around that?
Yeah.
No,
Did you feel like you were loved as a child by your mom or your grandparents?
By my grandparents, yeah. My mom, yes. But my mom had a drinking problem, and she just couldn't see what the lifestyle she was living and the things she was doing was affecting me. If I didn't have to feel like I couldn't come home, and the feeling of not wanting to be home, I don't think I would have ever done drugs. I don't think I ever would have met that guy who introduced me to crystal. And next thing you know, I'm like doing crystal. Don't even know what the fuck the high was like until I'm like up for days and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And it was like I had a cousin that overdosed on drugs when he was 17, and I was 14 years old. So when he died, it took me to the point where I didn't want to do drugs. I thought drug addicts were disgusting. I never thought I would be a drug addict or addicted to.
And having gone through all this, what's the most important lesson you've learned in your life?
The most important lesson I learned is life itself is a lesson. Everything you go through is for a reason. But at the same time, you gotta choose the right path for you, because when I got into that car accident, it made me think that, like, after I woke up and I woke up and I got told I got in a car accident, it made me realize, like, death is real, and when you die, you're gonna be welcomed by these figures, and you're either gonna go to hell or you're gonna go to heaven, or you might get another chance and be lucky like me and get told that you gotta go back. I never thought that I would have died and got told I had to go back.
But this is probably not the life that you were supposed to come back to.
No, I was kind of sad that I didn't get to go back with my grandpa and that little girl. But let me tell you, that little girl was so happy. She was so happy. It made me smile. And I thought it was all a dream at first. I didn't know I died when I died. I just put the pieces together and I just felt it in my heart, like, oh my God, like because who survives an accident? The car flips over, I fly out the window. Who's gonna stay asleep through all that? Or who's gonna, like?
Did the driver survive?
Yeah, he survived. He woke up when the car was rolling over. So he woke up. I wasn't on anything. I wasn't on no weed, no fentanyl, no nothing. I was knocked the fuck out. I didn't have my seatbelt on, but luckily, I just got a broken collarbone and my hand was fucked up, and I got released from the hospital that same day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was really damn confused. The nurse wakes me up and she goes, yeah, do you have anyone you could call? Because you're getting released now. I'm like, what happened? I don't even know what happened. She's like, well, the car rolled over and you flew out the window and you got into a car accident. I'm like, what? I started bawling. I had no pain in my body, no nothing. I just felt like the thought. Later on, I put pieces together, and I remember, like, seeing the guy's dad that got into a car accident. Seeing his dad, and I'd never seen his dad before, but his dad died. But I just knew it was his dad. You just know when you die, you know what's what. You feel it. You might not know you died, if you get a chance to come back again, you might not know you died, but at first, but you put pieces together. Yeah, and it's crazy.
I would have thought something like that might have changed your behavior
Yeah, it did.
more than it has.
It it changed me on how it changed me wanting to fucking be more on my shit and stop playing around and stop fucking thinking that life is a joke, life is just a game.
All right, Adriana, thank you so much for sharing your story, and I wish you the best of luck. I hope you get back with your daughter.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I hope you put down the crystal meth.
I will.
She's so brave. She's so brave. You know, when people look down at drug addicts and alcoholics and they turn their nose up at them and they point fingers and they say, oh, they're disgusting, they're dirty, and they don't want to be that way. I mean, you talk to this girl and you see she's present when she's semi-aware, conscious, the choices that she wishes she had made. But unfortunately, she's a beautiful young girl. She seems very intelligent. Was killed in a car accident and came back and can't stop using. Maybe she will. I hope she does. That was tough. That was a tough one. Say a prayer for people like Adriana tonight. Adriana, she's a good person. She deserves someone to pray for her and her family. She's definitely the prayerless. No one. I promise you, no one's probably praying for her. Maybe your daughter. Keep coming back. It works if you work it. And by all means, let it begin with you. And have a good evening.